And I'm calling it a fishbowl even though it's just more a presentation. But we're going to have one student who's showing a lot of courage come up, and they're going to give their presentation. And what I want is for people in the audience to think of a compliment and a critique. One thing you like about her presentation, and one suggestion or idea for her to make it better for tomorrow. I'm going to randomly call on people, so you have to have those two things prepared. Redbirds, what two things you need to have prepared?
I wasn't listening because I had to time machine.
Okay, you can still listen when you're doing that. You need to have a compliment, one thing you like about her presentation, and a critique, one thing you could suggest for her to make better. Every student right now should be sitting on the rug, and every student should have their eyes on Maddie. Maddie is going to give her presentation about how climate change is affecting her zone. Maddie, when you think everyone is showing good listening skills, you can start.
I am representing the group Far North and South. As you know, we have studied climate change. Climate change is the climate changing over the years. Climate change is also known as global warming. One horrible result of climate change is a negative effect to our far north and south. I will teach you a couple of examples of how it is being impacted. One example of how climate change is impacting the far north and south is polar bears are losing the ice to live on, and the polar bear's food is going away. Another example of how climate change is impacting the far north and south is seals are moving with the ice, and polar bears can't eat the seals unless the polar bears swim with the seals. Lastly, Arctic and Antarctic glaciers and icebergs are melting before and freezing more too late. This is bad because polar bears need to get food for their babies to survive. As you can see, climate change is a big deal. As awful as it sounds, though, we can do some things to help. For example, you could stop using a car every day and walk or ride a bike every now and then. Install solar panels or use wind power. Turn the lights off in the room you're not in. Otherwise, always turn all lights off before you leave the house.
All right, Sebastian, what's a compliment for Maddie?
One compliment I have for you, Maddie, is I like how you weren't mumbling, you were speaking kind of clearly.
Awesome. Wes, what's a compliment you have for Maddie?
That even though the text doesn't say the, she had to say the because it says.
So she made it sound smooth.
It's impacting ocean is. So she had to say it's impacting the ocean is. For example.
So Maddie, you're saying she did a good job making it sound really smooth. Athena, what's another compliment for her?
A compliment for Maddie is she thought some good things that we could do, like turn off all lights on the chair when you leave the house.
You thought that was a good suggestion? Ivy, what's a critique, something that she could improve to her?
Maybe a critique is something that she could be doing better is maybe adding a little more detail.
Maybe specific? What part do you think she could add more detail to?
Like when she said that the seals are that polar bears have to swim with the seals. I think you could add more detail to that.
Broden, what's another critique, something she could improve on?
I have learned this in the past couple of years in school when I'm doing presentations. That when you're reading like a script, you don't want to look
at it so you don't forget it, but look at the audience, not just looking straight at glancing at it and then looking at it.
Okay.
Like putting it right here on your stomach. And
Yeah.
like that.
So we are going to practice these again this afternoon so that you can learn your script better, since you guys just wrote them. All right, thank you so much, Maddie, for being great and sharing. Ivy now is going to give her presentation. And the same thing, I'm going to randomly call in some students for a compliment and critique, so everybody really needs to listen. Penelope, you can stop and go.